Welcome to the Top 1% Men podcast by LGFG Fashion House, where we interview millionaires and billionaires and other men who fit within the top 1% as verifiable by quantifiable metrics such as wealth, physical fitness, and other notable life achievements. On the Top 1% of Men podcast, participation trophies don't count and man buns are not allowed. Okay, guys, top 1%. I get to sit down with Hide the Pain Harold, but that's not your real name.
No. This name was given by the community of the internet. I know the guy who figured out this name. He lives in the US.
Okay.
And my real name is András Arató. It's a Hungarian name because I'm Hungarian, live in Budapest. And well, I have to use to listen to this name Harold. So now, if anyone calls me Harold, I listen to it.
When they see you on the street, do they say Harold?
Yeah,
Really?
it's quite common.
That's funny. Can I ask you something?
It happens on a daily basis.
A lot of people try to get famous online, but you didn't try to get famous.
No, it happened.
So I know that you've told this story a million times, but tell our audience.
I only had to embrace it and accept it that I can do anything against it, then I must go in front of it.
But how did you find out you're famous?
Oh, I was invited by the photographer to shoot stock photo images, and after a while, I made image searches on the internet. Because I was wondering what my pictures were used for. I had to play different roles. So I was a teacher, I was a doctor, I was a husband. And I checked the pictures out on the internet. And I was satisfied. And when I was dressed as a professor, I appeared on the homepage of a university somewhere, of a college. But when a few weeks later I repeated this search, then I have to face with the first memes. And it was a very shocking experience because it wasn't in the deal. So I think nobody would be happy if someone starts make jokes with his face. So I tried to fight against it. But it turned out that it's impossible. And it took 5 years till I realized that I can't do anything against it. That the only way out to accept it and to reveal myself that, yes, I'm that guy. And that was the best decision of my life.
Okay, so why was it the best decision?
My whole life has changed. So not only financially, but I met so many interesting people, and I feel such a love from the people. They all like what I do. I don't do anything, but I smile.
Yeah,
it's an odd smile, and that it touches the heart of the people somehow. And it's a good feeling when I see that people are happy just making a photo with me.
Now you have a wife and a son.
Yes.
How did they react to this whole unfolding of the story?
Oh, it's strange too. I told you, to me, it took 5 years till I accepted the situation. For them, it took more time. So my wife has changed her mind when I first made money with my face.
She's like, no. There's like, okay.
And my son, he's 50 now, so he's a grown up, an adult. He changed his mind when he saw me on the stage in a theater in Hungary, when I played a role in a musical called Spamalot. It's based on Monty Python's King Arthur and the Holy Grail.
That's
I was the storyteller in the play.
And so, how long have you been married for?
52 years.
52 years. So what's the secret?
Secret? The wife is the boss.
Okay.
Always she's the boss.
Now you had a pretty successful career before you were retired when you went to do the stock photography, but you had a very successful career.
I am an engineer by profession, and my expertise was light and lighting, lamps, lighting, and I was a pretty well-known professional in these circles. There is a so-called Society for Lighting in Hungary, Hungarian Society for Lighting. I was the vice president of the society for many terms. I was re-elected again and again. So I had presentation in scientific conferences before. So. It was my previous life.
You had a textbook, or you were cited. I remember there was something with you in a textbook that you wrote for university students.
Oh, I made a book for the students.
And I think they still use it today.
Yes, it's still used today, but it's outdated.
Well,
it's outdated very much because this science of lighting has been changed a lot in the recent year after the appearance of LEDs. So earlier we had incandescent lighting and fluorescent lighting, and they are all banned by the European Union, so they are all disappeared. So the guys from today must learn quite a different subject.
But is it possible that somebody gets one of these university books and then they open it and about the author and it has your picture and they're like, oh, they just used the stock image for the author. They can't be the guy.
Yeah, it sometimes happens when I was the chairman of the examination board at the final exam at the university. And it was so strange when I saw the guys are coming for their final exam at the university, and the meme guy is sitting in the examination.
Did you say good luck and you gave him the smile and they're like, oh, this is going to be a hard test. Like, good luck.
And I asked serious questions.
Yeah. Did you see some of them were like, they wanted to ask, like, wait.
I had to kick out one guy. I had to kick out.
Why? Because he laughing or?
No, he didn't know anything.
Oh, okay. But he knew who you were. He's like, hey, I saw you. He wasted so much time looking at memes on the internet. He's like, I know you, I just don't know the material. So let me ask you one more question. Obviously, so you're a father, you're an engineer, you've been married for over 50 years, you have a career, your second career now as not an influencer, a meme.
A meme. I have a T-shirt with the words, I'm not an influencer, I am a meme.
Right.
And that's the truth. So I don't make any contents of my own. It's not true. I make some content, but the memes are made by the community of the internet.
But if you have right now an audience, and our audience is going to be like a lot of young men that are going to watch this, what would be something that you would tell to young men that would be a piece of advice that they should listen to that would be useful for them in life?
Don't want to be an influencer. Learn something to be a professional. And after that, maybe you'll be a meme too, or an influencer.
That's the same as my experience. I tell people, like, how do you get in front of guys like Harold or András or Harold? How do you get in front of all these celebrities, blah, blah. And it was like, it was never the goal. It was never the aim. It was never the purpose, to be in front of celebrities, to make content,
Never.
It was always just doing my craft the best I can and loving it and doing the stuff.
At the beginning, I wanted to fight against it. So I can say I was a rather introverted guy. But this story has changed my mentality too somehow. So I am more often now, and I speak with guys who are coming to me for a photo. I always have some words with them, ask them where are they from, or why is it so cool to take a photo with me? they cannot answer.
Yes, you're never
just because.
It's never too late to grow, right?
Yeah.
Like, and you just have to embrace it sometimes.
I'm 78 now.
It's one of the things too, like for the guys watching, I have shared this message before. There are parts of growth that will not come naturally. Like for example, for you, like accepting fame and having to be extroverted, having to take time with strangers. And the more you fight it, the worse it gets. And Jordan Peterson had said something. I asked him why he made a decision to let us make his suits. He's another guy that everybody's after him. And he said, well, you came to me and you made a presentation, and I've just been working on saying yes to more things. And I thought that's pretty cool, and so I teach my employees, learn to say yes to more things. Like when you're older and you have way too much to do, you can say no. But when you have time to say yes, you say yes. So
I have a manager, and he says that I'm a yes man, right? Who never says no. And he's right somehow.
I like that.
So I like to take challenges. So any kind of challenges.
And it keeps you like excited to wake up.
Yeah.
Like you're going to Hong Kong for the very first time in your life, and that's what, next week, right?
That's right. Yeah, next week.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Well, guys, that's András here, Hide the Pain Herald. Really happy to get a chance to ask some questions and hope that you picked up some ideas. We're good. We're done. That's it.